Alright, let's look at the homework 6, problem number 28. Alright, it says this. Helium is pumped into a spherical balloon at a constant rate of 4 cubic feet per second. How fast is the radius increasing after 3 minutes? Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so what's given is, let's see, we know that the rate of change of the volume, so dV over dt, is equal to 4, right? So this is 4. And how fast is the radius increasing after t minutes? After 3 minutes. So t is going to be 3 minutes is 180 seconds. So t is 180. And then we're looking for dr over dt. Right, so this is what we're looking for. Alright, so let's find out. Alright, so then, so we're talking about the spherical balloon. So volume of the sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. Right? So if you take the derivative of this, you get the dv over dt is equal to 4/3 pi, then derivative of that is 3r squared dr over dt, right? So we can cancel 3 on the bottom and the 3 on top. This is going to be simply, 4 pi r squared dr over dt. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so let's plug in what we already know. So dv over dt is 4, so this gives us 4 is equal to 4 pi r squared, right, and dr over dt. Alright, so let's so since we're looking for dr over dt, so let's solve for dr over dt. So first thing is I'm going to divide through by, alright, so we're going to divide through by 4 pi r squared. Alright, so it's going to be 4 divided by 4 pi r squared is equal to dr over dt. Alright, so we can cancel 4 and 4, so you're going to have 1 here. Alright, so we have to know what the r is. Alright, so this is after 3 minutes. So our value is going to be, alright, so after 180 seconds later, so the volume, what we have, so volume is 4/3 pi r cubed, right? But if it's 180 seconds later, so times 4, so it's 4 times 180 seconds. So that's going to be the volume of the balloon after 3 minutes. All right, then we can find r from there. So let's see. So this is going to be, all right, in order to find r, we're going to divide, or maybe I should say multiply by 3/4, then pi. So you have r cubed is equal to, right, 4 times 180 and times 3 over 4 pi, right? So we can cancel 4 here and the 4 there, and we're gonna get let's see, 3 times 180 would be, so you have 3 times 0 is 0, and 3 times 8 is 24, and 3, so it's a 540 over pi. Then we can just take the cube root of both sides. So r is going to be equal to, instead of cube root, I'm going to write it as a 1/3 power. So it's a 540 over pi to the 1/3 power. Right? So all we have to do is plug it in. So here, so we have this value right here. Then I'm going to just plug this guy in here. Right? So we get, so this is equal to 1 over pi times, and we have a 540 over pi to the 1/3 power in the square, so it's a 2/3 power. Right? So let's find this value. Alright, then we need, let's see, to round 4 decimal places. Right? So here, so bring out the calculator. Alright, so I'm going to compute 1 divided by pi. So maybe I'll just say parenthesis pi. Right, so where's pi here? And times, and 540 divided by pi, and raise it to the 2/3 power, 2 divided by 3. Right? Then right parenthesis. Right? So let's hit enter. So it came out to be 0.010203. So it's going to be 0.0103. Right? So let's type it in. Alright, so we got the 0.0103. Right? So let's check the answer. Check the answer. Alright, we got that. Alright, so let's see, the time at which the radius increases at the rate of 140 feet per second. Alright, so let's do that. So we already know that, so dr over dt is equal to 140 second. Alright, so where was the equation? Alright, here's the equation here for dr over dt. Actually, let's look at this one. Alright, so you have 4 is equal to, right, 4 pi r squared, and then dr over dt, which we know to be 140. So I'm going to just put 140 here. Right? So let's solve for r. So this is going to be, so divide through by, we are looking for r, right? So it's going to be a 4 pi times 140. Right? So this is going to be 4 over 4 pi times 140. Right? So this is going to be r squared. Right? We can cancel 4 on top and 4 on the bottom. So then we can just take the square root. So if you take the square root of both sides, then we get, let's see, 1 over 140 pi to the 1/2 power. Right? So that's going to be our r. Right? So what time is that? So let's see. So the volume is going to be 4 times time in seconds, right? Then this is equal to 4 over 3 pi r squared, pi r cubed, right? But our value is already given here, so we can find time t here. So first I'm going to divide through by 4. Time t is equal to pi over 3 r cubed, but the r is this guy, so you have 1 over 140 pi to the 1/2 power, but you have to cube that, so we have that. Alright, so let's compute this value here. Alright, so bring out a calculator. right? So we're going to have pi over 3, right, times 1 over and 140 pi. So it's 140 pi, right? Then raise it to the 3/2 power. Alright, so it came out to be 1.135, but that's to the 10 to the negative 4 power. So let's see, so we have 5 decimal places. So it's going to be 0.0001111. Alright, so let's type it in. Actually, let's check the answer. Alright, we got that. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.